Welcome to our second module, Roles of a Mentor. The field of formal mentorship draws greatly from stories of natural mentors. It's not uncommon to hear a story of how a young person's life was indelibly impacted by a caring adult who took the time out to understand that young person and develop the potential in them. Indeed, many of you may be motivated to give back through mentorship because of the guidance and support that you received. So we decided to ask some of our current mentors. Who were your mentors when you were growing up? What happened in your life because they were there? Let's hear from them.
Hi, I am Sriram. I am a mentor with Mentor Together. I wanted to speak to you about a mentor I've had in the past. She was my librarian through high school, and she was the one person who was always there to guide me through thick and thin. She was always there to talk to me about any teachers who I had complaints about, my girlfriend problems, education problems, absolutely anything and everything. So the one good thing about her was that she was always approachable, and she was always patient with me. She would sit and listen through all the complaints and all the cribbings that I had, and then very patiently talk me through it and advise me on the pros and cons of the different options. But at the end of it, I think the one reason why I always went back to her for everything was because she let me make my own decision, and she never infringed on that. So I think she is one of the best persons to have walked me through a learning phase in my life.
Hi, this is Shruti Ganeshan. I've been a mentor and Mentor Together since 2015, and I'm here to share my mentor story. So my guide, my friend or my critic is my friend since college. So the fine line between him and me is the way in which we handle the circumstances. I go on ranting about things that don't happen, whereas he finds an opportunity in every situation. So as it happened, I'd got a call letter from IBM Hyderabad, and I was too skeptical to join in a new place. But he was the one who walked me through the process and asked me to go out of my comfort zone. So what was the end result? I met amazing set of people there, and I started to volunteer, and I realized how much I love doing social service, and I got trained in the best of the IBM domain. So he's a person who gets the best out of me.
Hey, I'm Anand Bodas. I'm a mentor with Mentor Together, and today I would like to share you some experiences of mentors that I've had in my life. I'd like to share two experiences. So the first one relates to a group of friends that I had when I was in my teenage years. All these friends were senior to me by about 2 years or about 6 years or so. While growing up, I was always being told that I'm going to be a chartered accountant, a CA, right? And that's what the mindset was. Whereas when I was growing up, I was actually interested in doing computers. Right, this was at a time when there were no software engineering jobs around. People didn't really know what computers is going to do for you, but I was still very interested in it. After my 10th, when I got good marks in 10th, right, I was basically torn between going to commerce to pursue the CA dream, or should I be going and pursuing my dream in computers with really unknowns. We don't know what's going to happen there. So the friends that I had, these were all senior guys. They're the ones who helped me and helped me make a decision on to pursuing my passion. So they were actually mentors to me at that time, even though they were like just friends. And that helped me basically step into the unknown, follow my passion, and so far it's been pretty successful for me. So that was my first experience with mentoring when I look back. The second experience I would like to talk about is an uncle who used to be in my building. He was pretty old. He was like 40 years elder to me, right? And he used to be very active even after retiring, and he used to play badminton with me every day during my summer vacation. Okay, and every day morning 6:30 we used to play together. Only the two of us on most of the days. So it was, I think, that is where I got inspiration and I learned skills for that game. And I think it was his time that he spent with me which helped me a lot. So this was a different skill that was developed. It was again a mentoring experience for me. He's also a role model. Basically, he showed me, how to live my life. but he was mentoring because he was also giving me his time and developing my skills. Overall, I think mentoring means that you have a mutually beneficial relationship between a mentor and a mentee. Both will benefit in different ways possibly, but I think it's a mutually beneficial relationship which really sustains and helps both of them.